All right, let's do a quick NBA playoffs roundup. So right now, the Boston Celtics are kicking the heads in of the Toronto Raptors. So that series is about to be.
Boston's redeeming us from our last podcast episode.
Yeah, if you listen to our
That's
last podcast, I thought we were going to have to retract the whole thing, man. It looked like we were wrong on everything. We said that the Celtics just look like just flat out the better team. They look like it looked like Toronto was being outclassed. And right after we recorded that, Toronto evened the series 2-2.
Yeah.
But right now, it looks like it's going to be 3-2, and the Celtics.
Oh yeah, it is already. They won by 22.
Okay. Yeah. See. Yeah. So we think that series is done, and the Celtics will be in the Eastern Conference Finals with most likely the Miami Heat. So that's going to be an interesting matchup.
You never know. Okay. I mean, Milwaukee won the last game without Giannis pretty well for the ending of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm interested to see how well they fight. You said it earlier. Giannis shouldn't play in the next game. I know it's an elimination game, but you probably don't have a chance of winning. 3-0. You're down 3-0. That's a kiss of death. Nobody has ever come back from that. So just see if you can get by that game without Giannis. Now, if you do win that game, then yes, Giannis needs to come back and try.
And you can lose together in Game 6.
Well, hey, look, you're talking about the league MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. This is a chance for him to make history. If he, if he can come back, if they can win this next game without him, let's see if he can come back from 3-0 and take the series.
You're also talking about Jimmy Buckets Butler, who don't care about your awards and don't care about history.
Yeah, yeah, Jimmy don't care. The Lakers played last night, even up the series with the Rockets.
I think they. I mean, if we're being honest, I think they more than evened it up. I think they let them know that the series is done. It was a nice game one that y'all had. You gave it everything. You played really well. You got that win. It's over now.
Well, look, they were up 20 points early in the game, and the Rockets came back and took the lead, actually.
That's a basketball thing, man. When you're up early, that lead always goes away.
It was competitive towards the end. I mean, the Lakers closed it out late in the game, but it was competitive going in the fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. Look, 6 games. I think 6 games, but they'll be competitive games.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they're going to win, 4 straight. What I'm saying is they sent the message to Houston that you can't beat us.
Yeah. Oh,
You're not good enough to beat us. Because when you say it was competitive in the fourth and they pulled away, what you mean is, yeah, Houston was hanging around and then LeBron decided to shut the door.
Yeah, what I'm seeing this series and the last series against Portland, Lakers have been taking that first game and just kind of it's just like a feeler game for them. Like, okay, how's this team going to play? How are we going to react to what they're doing? No real pressure to win that game. We just want to see what they have, and then from there we'll make our adjustments, and then we'll take over from there. Now, I don't think they'll be able to do that against the Clippers, who we'll get to them in a second. That series is tied 2 now, isn't it? It's not 2.
It's 1-1. It's 1-1. They're playing right now.
Yeah. We think the Clippers are going to win that series. They're playing Denver. Denver did take that second game. They look pretty impressive in that one. Mm-hmm. But in the end, we think it's going to be the Lakers and Clippers. And, you got to be hot from the jump. You don't want to give up any games to the Clippers.
Yeah, I don't think that they'll have that problem with the Clippers. I mean, I think they've been laser focused on the Clippers from the beginning of the season. They've known since Kawhi, since Kawhi spurned the Lake show and went to the visitor locker room. They've known that was going to be the conference finals. So they're ready for that. Yeah, I mean, okay, they didn't know Portland was going to make the playoffs because they shouldn't have made the playoffs.
Right.
But, in Houston, that's a 7-game series. That could go either way. They're not really locked in on Houston because they feel like probably they can just beat Houston. It's not that big a deal. But I don't think they're going to need any time to feel out the Clippers.
So, Lakers and Clippers in the West, Celtics and the Heat in the East. That's going to be 2 good matchups, man. And the possibilities for the finals, the Lakers and Celtics, think about that.
Yeah. It could be the Lakers winning the championship, forward could be the Clippers winning the championship.
But
all the possibilities.
Hey, Lakers and Celtics, how many times have they met in the finals?
Yeah, no, look, that'll be huge ratings wise.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think either one of those teams in the East has a real shot at winning a title.
I don't either, but it'd be impressive for either one to make it, like, especially the Heat. I didn't see that from the Heat, man. And they said it. They said at the beginning of the year, right? Spoelstra said, hey, he feels really good about this team, and he wasn't lying. Spoelstra is a good coach, man.
Yeah.
He's a good coach.
And to be fair, if people are just going to throw away, all NBA caliber players into your lap like Jimmy Butler, it probably gets a little easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, that's just a quick wrap up. And you want to hear us talk more NBA, check out our podcast. We'll drop some more videos coming up. And yeah.